See if you were a kid back in the fucking 90s and you seen that as a trailer, that's a cracking trailer.
It is. They did everything better film-wise back.
Now, I don't remember knowing he was a good guy.
I said the same thing. Like, I feel like the premise was you didn't really know. You're no sure. Especially the way the film starts. It's all centered around Arnold, and the T-1000 comes back, and the first form he takes is a police officer. So they're automatically trying to like build trust in him.
Aye.
And obviously the T-800 is dressed like a biker. He's bursting into bars and wrecking people. And when they first go to John Connor's house, as you don't see Schwarzenegger go there, you only see the T-1000 go ask for the picture, and they go, oh, there was a big guy round on a bike earlier. Should I be worried? Nah, don't worry about him. So it sells you like
Arnie could still be the bad guy.
Might kill him.
Aye.
And
then going back to that original one, that was the original. We had Arnie as the bad guy. We had the
Kyle Reese as the saviour.
As the guy who's come back in time to save him, and he was a normal person. And he had that sort of slim build, as opposed to Arnie, who was this big muscly guy.
Blocky.
And then you compare that to the T-1000, who's got that slim build again.
Just a normal human, normal person. It's for that time as well. There wasn't, obviously it's a sequel, but there wasn't anything kind of similar to this. These are like new concepts for films. This type of sci-fi, cyborg, Back for the Future type of thing.
Have you heard the story of how James Cameron came up with this?
No.
He dreamt about this film. He had a dream about this film. I think he was in France.
The sequel or the first one?
So he originally came up with the sequel of the T-1000, but they didn't have the graphics in the 80s to do it. So he then wrote this one, and then was able to, when the graphics got a little bit better, was able to make this in 1981.
I'm sure they wanted to make it 3D as well, and he had to basically fight with him.
Did they?
Because he said, I want it to be timeless.
Well, it is timeless, isn't it?
Because I mean, look at Jaws 3D. It's absolutely shite now when you see it, so it wouldn't hold up.
I watched it last night with my son, and he's seen it before. But this is a kid who's grown up in the YouTube era, the social media era, and still impressed. That's really the benchmark in it, because we're always going to love it for the nostalgia. That reminds you of being a wee guy and watching it on VHS and sitting in your ma's sitting room with your pal watching it. But we're always going to love it. The new generation, like, could you sell it to them? I think you could. I think you can get them to get behind it.
The effects are still pretty good.
Aye,
Yeah.
very good.
All right for 91.
They're not terrible. We're watching it, and we're like, when we watched that as kids, I was blown away.
Mind-boggling.
I was like,
I was one when it came out.
were you? I was
1991.
I was like, what?
I'd have been 2 or something.
5 or 6. And I remember watching one.
We also shouldn't have been watching them either.
No, I think they were 18s, weren't they?
Aye, they would have definitely.
Sure.
That one definitely would have been.
Because back then they used to, like, 80s films used to just love have a riding scene. It would not had any
Bog
to the
standard
story.
riding scene.
Aye, it's like right.
There's no riding in that, isn't there? Nah.
I don't
There's
think
not,
so.
but the original one there's riding.
Is there?
Because
Under the bridge.
no, the bridge is just a cuddle.
Oh, but
They
that's
go
how
to-
John Connor is
Aye, they
made.
go to the hotel room. Remember?
Does he ride her in the hotel?
He rides in the hotel room. Geezer it.
It's fucking...
But like, you got
romantic.
to give props to
Reese Kell.
no the Ma.
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor. You got to give her props. She's getting chased with a guy that's hunting her down. She still finds time to dish out the beach.
It's...
Well, it was
80s.
it was pivotal in the role of the Resistance.
There was no
I mean,
resistance.
And then John Connor actually mentions it in the film. It's weird, right? Because he hasn't even born yet.
And
So he's like,
he
I've
says
not
it.
even met my dad yet because
Aye.
it's
And
he's
I'm
not
going
even
to
here.
send him back.
Aye.
That's
like
a
a
very
mind
good
fuck.
bit. So for you, what jumps out of you?
What's the categories? Remember?
Aye.
I've
You
got,
got
them
them
here.
up there?
Aye. Craig kindly sent me them before he went away on holiday.
What a man Craig is.
So we've got fantasy fights was the first part he's done. Which character from the film would make for the best MMA fighter, or which fighter would fit perfectly into the movie?
Of the Terminator. Right, let's go for. I've got a cracker for what fighter.
I know who
would
you're
fit.
going to say for the Terminator, for the T-800, for Schwarzenegger.
I was thinking Yoel Romero.
That's better than I thought.
Who were you going for?
I was going to say Rodriguez. Kind of fought just fought Hermanson. It is Rodriguez, eh?
Oh, the RoboCop.
Aye. I thought you were going to say him. But Yoel Romero, that's excellent.
What about Yoel Romero? Like, he's no tall, but he's fucking
And he's got a fucked up accent as well. That's like that fits, eh? Yoel Romero, he would be good.
Could you do a Yoel Romero voice and like, Hospital? Nah, I was going to say, Hospital, wisdom. I don't know, I sound like Borat. Hey, very nice. Any other fighters? Like, if we're looking for big guys, so like heavyweights, light heavyweights.
Who'd be a sort of Arnold type, if that's what you're thinking?
Because you need to have a bit of the fucking, get yourself silly that.
Could you not have a big handsome Tom Aspinall with a moustache?
That was mine, Tom Aspinall.
Do you think Tom Aspinall could pull it off, or is he too...
He's quite calm, like Arnie is, but when he needs to fuck up people, he will.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thinking. So
very
like,
cyborg.
so Tom's
Sergei
very cyborg,
Pavlovich.
but he can just switch it on when he needs to.
Sergei Pavlovich, they liked a Russian as a bad guy back in the 80s, well, early 90s for a
But
film.
remember, the bad guy in this is a
That's
nice
true.
slim guy, so maybe have like somebody like Aljamain Sterling.
Islam Makhachev.
It's the beard. We need to lose the beard. And he's like, can he? So he needs to be clean shaven. I don't think a T1000 can have a beard.
Do you know who it could be? Charles Oliveira.
Hinky him running down the street,
Aye.
chasing after the motorbike.
He's that type.
And then we just pick one of the bantamweights to play Kyle.
John Connor.
John Connor.
Aye.
We just pick one of the wee fellas like
I
fucking
know.
Iggy or somebody like that. He's on the wee
He's meant to be 10 years old in that film, John Connor.
Aye.
I think he's 16 when he plays the part.
he?
Aye. But he's meant to be 10.
I had seen like one of the things they had issues with him going through puberty. As if they were filming it because his voice was breaking and he was growing.
Aye.
That's always the issues with dealing
Tricky.
with young kids.
I know.
What characters would make good MMA fighters in?
Well, it clearly need to be fucking the T1000 and Arnie.
I think John Connor.
I
Because-
think
aye.
his wee ginger pal would be like one of the wee wiry Bryce Mitchell guys. Like,
He's a good kid because he knows
That's
didn't he
who-
crash to the police?
Bryce Mitchell is the wee ginger kid then.
Aye.
he is with the
Aye,
mullet
that's,
and everything.
that's what I would go for.
I think John Connor would be good because he's got a bit of mercy about him. He's not just like,
What's that wee ginger guy's name, by the way?
I'm not sure.
Can't find it because
I don't think he's been in any other films.
he played a massive role in just like telling the police they didn't know who John Connor was. If he just said, "Aye, that's him," he was gone.
he was dead there now.
Movie's over,
Movie's
like
credits.
he's getting $300.
Roll credits.
Aye, they stole the cash
They steal
machine.
the cash
Aye.
machine.
I'm getting that $300.
Right, but the one person we haven't thought about is Sarah Connor.
I know.
She's fucking yoke, man.
Aye.
See her in that scene where she's doing the pull-ups and
But she's so angry. And my problem whereas
I think she'd fuck up Ronda Rousey. You
She-
could
she is in some
you could
shape.
get Ronda Rousey in
Ronda
her
could be
prime
Sarah Connor.
to be Sarah Connor.
Aye, you could. Because as well, she's just like pure heartless, eh? Doesn't give a fuck. Like she's easy about killing Dyson.
What about
In
Sean
front of his
Strickland in
kids.
it, by the way? Whenever I met Sean Strickland, I think he would make a good Terminator.
No, there's another film for him.
Like an American History X.
Maybe.
Aye, he's no a Terminator.
He's not a Terminator type of guy.
Your big man RoboCop could be in Terminator 1 as the
Aye.
cyborg.
Yeah.
But I don't
sure.
I don't think your
Oh,
Rodriguez, like I don't think he'd fit
Like
into that
Gregory?
Terminator 1. Because Arnie's slick in this.
Mm-hmm.
This is when Arnie is peak Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And he did lose a lot of mass for this
Yes,
film. I read
I
it in
noticed
his
that.
biography.
I noticed, see, like the first scene where he comes walking into the bar, he can see he's no massive,
No, like he was, eh?
but he's still big.
He's still massive in it.
Aye, he done that
No, army
to
massive.
in the book. He says he does that to start to take on a more human look. Eh? That's what it's mad that his thought process for playing this specific character, which has went on to be so iconic, it's taken over his life. Really, eh? It's quite.
In my short research that I had to do on this, how many words do you think Arnie says? I don't know if this is like a well-known
In the
thing.
first one,
No, I think in the second film, how many words do you think he says in the full film?
if you say 16, that's the first film.
No.
He only says 16 lines in the first film.
No, if I must have read that wrong then for the second one because it's a lot more than that in the second.
Oh, in the
but
second one, he's got a lot in the second one.
what do you think it is?
Go and tell me.
It's still going to be low. But then we need to know what a good number of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Aye.
We got
Well, it says 700. Like, he only says 700 words in the whole film.
words. That's not even lines. Aye.
That's not a lot, eh?
What's your favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger line in this film?
Well, I took a wee note. I thought it was, see when he tries to smile. I think that's a funny scene.
Who smiles?
Aye.
Mine's is the come
And the
with me
pure
if you want to
awkward.
live. That's my favourite bit.
Kyle says that in the first one, didn't he?
Aye, and that's sort of, I feel like that's kind of the
mirror.
signal, and he's letting Sarah Connor know that, look, I've been sent back. I'm coming to save you this time. I'm not trying to kill you this time, because obviously she sees him and goes, "Fuck, it's the same one from before."
So for me, it's like hasta la vista, baby. I'd never heard that. And it's like
Aye.
when John Connor's trying to teach him like what languages.
Aye, that's
And what's the other line? He says something like
Dick
chill
word.
out, digwad.
Aye.
and when he can start comboing the words together.
Like chill out.
Like that, it's funny that you say that because you'd never heard that before. But
Hasta
now
la vista.
everybody knows that
Like
because
you
of
say
that.
to somebody, hasta la vista, baby, even if you've never seen Terminator.
You know that's
Aye.
who said
And the
it.
same again, like how many people have you heard saying, "I'll be back"? Never seen the film. Don't need to see the film.
just
be like,
know it.
I'll be back, and just like, hey,
And it's the number one film line ever.
Is that
Just
right?
mate,
Aye,
it's
it's
the number one ever.
like number one catchphrase of a film.
Aye.
Transcends multiple generations for kids that have never seen this film.
And that's how, I think that's how it has to be rated, eh? Like, can it hook the young teenage guys from today? Then it's cemented.
So on that about grabbing them, see when I was watching it, it's the practical effects are so good, and you think about like all these Marvel films just bombard you with CGI and just they use it for everything. And there's scenes where like the scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger jumps off the bridge and he's on the motorbike. It's clearly no Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've got fucking 4K tellies and he's like,
Aye.
and he lands it. I don't care.
I believe it was him.
They also
still got
used models
practical-
as well for the nuclear explosion.
That's right.
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
But it's still that practical effect that I love, and it's the same again. Like see they first 5 minutes of the film where it's setting up where the Terminators they're crushing the skulls.
Oh, I know. Aye.
Yeah.
Do you know what scene I'm talking about? The
Aye, the opening scene,
post-apocalyptic
aye.
scene, the opening scene. All the same again. It's all practical effects. There's not a lot of visual effects, right? The lasers, choo, choo, choo. But when they blow up the like helipad ship and they blow up half the wing, it's clearly a model, but it's so fucking good. It's so much better than just being like, we can do that. We can make that in like a couple hours.
Oh, I know.
Whereas-
AI would do it for you now, eh?
Aye, but whereas what James Cameron done was made practical effects a massive part of this film.
People had to put in the work.
And the reason
well.
it still holds up is because the practical effects are so good. And it's no like when you watch Blade, the original Blade film, and it comes to that end part, and the visual effects are so shit, it's terrible.
Aye.
And it's like the film's so good up until that point, and the
I mean, it puts the serum in his face.
Is his name Frost?
Aye,
is it?
Deacon Frost,
It's
aye.
fuck, and that wastes that whole film for me. Whereas this hand holds up the test of time because the practical effects were done so well, and they didn't need to.
Same as Jurassic Park, innit? That's why that still holds
It
up.
holds up, aye, because it's not just like shitty CGI. It's all done by guys in puppet suits, guys.
And I think that
making
makes
models.
it better that it's not perfect. Like you say, like I do know that's a model. I do know that's not Arnold Schwarzenegger coming off the bridge. But it's an appreciation for the level of work that it took in 1991 to make a film of this quality. Like, you know, you can't just type stuff in and it comes up now. These guys really had, like, I dread to think how many hours they put into creating that minute-long chase scene.
Aye.
And you think, that's really why it deserves credit there. Because
That's why it
it's-
holds up the test of time, because it's like, this is a crank film. And it was then, 1991, and it still holds up the test of time because it's been done so well.
Yeah. They
Like
made
Jimmy
sure.
Cameron, he fucking smashed it.
He's a man.
There was a bit of an issue with, I don't know if you've seen this when you were researching it, but he ended up giving the rights out, because this was like, Terminator 1 was like his first kind of real big film, and when he sold the rights to it, when he was trying to get it made, the contract, right, let me go back. He had a manager, so he was managed by like an agent, and the agent, he was like, I don't need an agent. And it came back and bit him in the ass, because when he signed the contract, another company, whoever he signed the contract with, ended up owning the rights to Terminator. So after he'd done Terminator 2, and there was this massive hiatus, they made all these films, and he never got a sniffy ending. And then after so many years, it reverts back to him, and then he eventually got the Terminator franchise back.
That must be gutting.
I know.
And it would have just taken one person going over your paperwork to spot
I bet you that's really common. And
but he was like, I don't need one, and it just fucking came back, bit his ass. Did it make I'm going to say $500 million
for the probably a small amount of money
Did it
it
make
would have
$500
cost
million?
him as well? What he lost out on.
I want to say it made $500 million. I think it was quite a big hit for back in the day.
523.7 million, highest grossing film of 1991.
Wild day.
That's a huge. And
that's
Arnold get paid 15.
91.
So how much money is that today?
Well, only 700 words. It works out something like 21 grand a word.
That's when you know you're good. But you know what? For Arnold Schwarzenegger, a guy whose English isn't his first language, and when he came and was doing films like Conan, and he was doing like Hercules in fucking New York and Terminator 1, he was never getting pushed to being the lead
It was
guy.
the aesthetic though, wasn't it, for him?
He was like, the reason we're getting you is because you're a big muscly dude. And now, in this film, the lines he produces are brilliant. They're cracking. He's a great actor.
I like as well that he's more serious in this film rather than the like, and I do like he had to split and he had all those sort of classic Schwarzenegger one-liners. But in this, he is a serious character. But in the second one, it does a more human side to him. He's good with John Connor. They're high-fiving. He's smiling.
They also reset him, don't they, so he can learn and be more human.
That's right, aye.
Take the chip at him.
Yep.
So aye.
So favourite scene?
Mine's is easy for this.
What are you going for?
When they meet in the mall, in the corridor. When Schwarzenegger comes round and he's got the shotgun in the box of roses.
The box of roses.
That's my favourite
box of roses.
by miles.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
And even just like everything kicks in at the right time, the music because you're not really sure what's going to happen here. Like who's shooting who is fighting, and then obviously they like get down back. It's that for me just sets up such a great.
You'd also think like John Connor as well, because he doesn't know if the policeman and Arnie.
The way the metal, you don't see him shooting. What you see is Arnold Schwarzenegger shooting, and then it cuts back to the T-1000. And he's like
blowing holes in him.
He's already got the holes blown into him.
Aye.
Very smart how they done that. So you don't actually see the holes materialising. All it is by the time the camera hits on him, he's got them, and it's like boom,
and
beautiful.
then Arnold Schwarzenegger grabbing John Connor, turning around, the
then
bullets
taking
all
the bullets
hitting him in the back,
Aye.
and he's all right. And that's how John Connor goes when they drive away and escape that scene. He's like, "Fuck, yous are really real."
Aye.
Like my mum isn't crazy. The Terminator, you're a Terminator. Like the bullets, and he's putting his finger into the holes. Like he's fucking no dead, and he should be. He's full of bullets. So,
I like just a wee bit onto that scene where they're chasing the lorry.
aye,
And
that's
the lorry
brilliant.
comes off the bridge. So see the part before that where he's like trying to start the wee motorbike. So there's a great thing about this. So the guy, Robert, what's his name, who plays the T-1000, Robert?
I forget his name because he plays Castino in Sopranos.
Is this about the training for it?
So he learned, he got a really good running technique and was too fast.
Because he has to keep a straight face because he's a robot, because he's obviously not going to be out of breath.
I learned
And he's-
to no blink.
Aye, so he's just going to be
And the
straight.
same with the guns. That was
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick. So when the wee guy's trying to start the motorbike's going and it's like, and it's trying to get out of the car park, because he had studied how to run or had like a good technique for running, he kept catching the motorbike. So he's running. So the scene they use, he has to actually slow himself down because he was
And it's
running.
a breathwork thing as well he done, which is why he's able to stay so deadpan, because obviously he's not going to get
You don't
close.
want the T-1000 to be chasing you.
Aye, start gassing out.
Aye. Brilliant.
Again, these are just small things, but so
make a
crucially
huge
important
difference.
because he's a machine. He's not going to get tired.
What about in that scene as well, when the motorbikes, Arnie's in the motorbike, jumps over the bridge, the lorry comes off the bridge, and the wee guy's hammering the bike, John Connor's like, and then Arnie comes and lifts him. And he just
that's
lifts
cool.
him with one hand and puts him on the front of the bike,
And it gets
he's
crunched.
like, fucking boom, hitting the way he uses the shotgun,
Aye, the one
one-handed
arm
shotgun,
loading it.
boom.
Iconic.
So he carried that around him everywhere he went because he
shotgun?
wanted. Yep.
Because he wanted it to
because he
be
wanted it to look authentic. So everywhere he was taking it to the gym with him and everything. It's in his book, in the autobiography. He was
Big
going
army.
everywhere with it.
A
Just
bit of
this
method
prop
acting.
shotgun
One of-
that
one
he
of the-
wanted to get it right.
One of the cool things you told me, which I didn't know, and then I ended up like seeing it on the research, was about the most iconic line: James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arguing about I'll be back.
Really?
Because what would a robot say? I will be back.
I will be back.
Not I'll be back. And this caused, and Schwarzenegger was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not saying I'll be back. That's not what he would say. And he ended up just going, I'll just do it. I'll be back. And it became the number one line.
That's mad.
But he didn't want to say it. He was like, no, it's wrong.
Imagine like you're coming up against your director, who's the guy.
In fairness, Schwarzenegger's right. The Terminator would say, I will be back.
I will be back.
But for whatever reason, that's what they went with. And there you go. So
You told me that, and then I'd seen them talking about it, and it was meant to be like a real bit of heat on the actual.
Because
like,
Schwarzenegger's the man, though. You have to think like he's probably not used to getting told what to do. You could coach him and point him in the right direction.
See, in 1984, what had he done movie-wise? Can you fire that
Conan.
up? Had he done
I
Conan?
think he'd
Had he
only done
Red
Conan.
Sonja?
I'm not
Which is
sure.
the second Conan film, or the third Conan film? Had he done Running Man?
No.
Or was that
Running
late
Man's
80s?
later. Running Man's after Terminator 1.
What was Arnold Schwarzenegger's run up to Terminator 1?
I'll bring up his IMDb then out. So 91 it was, wasn't it?
Well, 84 because it was
Oh,
a
right, first
Terminator.
Terminator.
Like, what was he producing? Because when he originally went for the role of Terminator, it wasn't the Terminator he was going for. He was going for Kyle.
And
And when
it was meant to be
O.J. Simpson.
Simpson.
O.J. Simpson was meant to be the
The Terminator,
Terminator.
which is wild. So there's the Terminator. Before then, he's done Conan.
So you done Conan. Had he
He's done
had
Conan the
Red
Destroyer
Sonja.
and the
So he done
Barbarian.
3 Conan films, but then he didn't. He doesn't have a lot of words in them.
Aye.
He's not done much, to be honest.
No.
Nah. And there are a couple of TV programs.
So Red Sonja was after Conan. Wow.
So was and then Predator and Running Man he done.
Conan, and then the big man just had a stride. After 84, he literally became one of the guys for action films.
But he kind of
Look at his run.
recast. If you look,
Commando, Predator, Running Man, Red Heat, Twins,
Twins
Total
is like
Recall,
a comedy.
Kindergarten Cop, and then hits Judgment. Mate, the guy was hitting a fucking home run every single day.
It's hard for us now because we know him as a superstar, but was he a superstar then? No.
Going into Terminator 2,
He was probably big. but
I think before he hits Terminator 2, you're probably peak Arnold Schwarzenegger. The 80s, before the 90s hit.
they
Arnold
loved a guy like that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's the man.
You're right. You're
The
right.
man. And then when he hits Terminator 2, it transcends him into being like.
Because you have a very, like, the category is clear, action movie. We have action movie guys. Arnold Schwarzenegger's an action movie guy.
The original one was not an action film.
Sci-fi.
No.
Maybe a
It
horror.
was a horror.
Aye.
Horror.
Well, it's
Aye,
like
I
the,
get
the
it.
death
What-
scenes are pretty
What
horror
is he
like.
calls it? I think James Cameron, type in, what does James Cameron call his horror sci-fi genre? It's the name of the club in the film.
Club Noir.
Club Noir. I think
That's
that's
the
what he
name of the
calls
club.
it. I think he calls the movie something noir. Because it's like a horror sci-fi.
I get that, to be fair, because that would probably be quite a... Again, he's
It's
coming
quite
up...
a specific thing to search for, but innit? Like,
Aye.
for it to come up.
Terminator is
Horror
as it
film
said
with
there.
a sci-fi twist.
Yep. Whereas now it's now it goes into that action film.
Emphasising the suspense and killer drone aspect, because that is the thing. He doesn't, no matter what you do, he doesn't stop. Even in Terminator 2, like, doesn't matter what they do to him, doesn't stop. Just keeps coming. Run away, cool. Finds you some other way. Like, can't go back to your step parents' house because
They're dead already.
I
That's a
love
cracking
that
scene,
scene
innit?
when he says what's the name of the dog.
Aye. But then she's like just get a big
Aye.
knife in the guy's
But
face.
you
He's
don't
like,
see that until the call's finished.
you hear the noise and you're like,
I wonder what's happened.
aye.
How's Wolfie? And because if you remember for the first one, dogs hate Terminators.
Dogs hate Terminators because that's how
That's how they
hear
catch them in the
Bastard
first one.
kills the dog as well.
Does he kill the dog?
He does kill the dog.
And the second one,
Aye, he goes and kills it because he takes the collar off it and sees that it's Max and realises he's way Arnie.
messed up.
so he does, aye.
What other scenes were like?
My favourite was when he walks through the gate and like,
just melts through.
aye, so it's like the first time you kind of see that, plus the psychiatrist guy then is kind of like, holy fuck,
Who's in
man.
the first one as well?
She's telling the
He's in
truth.
the police station.
And then you've also got the iconic scene when she sees Arnie for the first time.
And she shits herself, and she's like, the acting there's
so
brilliant, where she
all
slides.
of them coming
and she's
together
like,
for the
panicking.
first time in the film, that for me was brilliant.
And the line though, come with me if you want to live.
Aye, and that's
it's
good
the
as well.
familiarity of that, isn't it? That pulls you in. Like, you remember that for the first one. That's probably after I'll Be Back, come with me if you want to live.
Right,
Everybody knows that.
There's sorry, you're right.
I can ask me to do something.
All right, cool. So other scenes I think are amazing. Like see the end scene where Arnie's got the big fucking rocket launcher and he blamos him and it like sort of separates him. And it's same again. It's a practical effect. Like you can see it moving in real time as opposed to that sort of fake CGI.
It's good because it's. I'm trying to word this properly again. Like, for us, we can appreciate the level of work that's gone into
great,
it.
that.
Whereas, do young people go, like, what do they expect compared to where we're watching it and going, 1991 and this level of effect? That's incredible. Like, that's got me sold on it.
But we grew up when this was all happening. So we'd seen terrible graphics throughout the late 80s and early 90s. But then when you see good graphics, you're like, how the...
And that's what I mean with an 18-year-old now. He's only accustomed to really high standard films. We're used to, like, I said this to my son just last night, you've no idea what things were like before this. This is groundbreaking for its time. So for me, I think that is a huge part of this film. The turning point, like, not a turning point, but setting the bar. Like, if this is a sci-fi film, it needs to be...
You want a blockbuster?
It needs to be at least this good. At least this is where it needs to be. You can't be below there. And it's like you were talking about with the first Alien films. They probably weren't able to, the level of Alien they can create today to then. So you have to hide it. Can you let people see it?
We can't let them see behind the...
It'll give too much away, and and they'll see it and they'll go, I'm not really buying that. So we have to trick them into buying it. This is the first time we were really out and going, fucking hell, look at that.
See, when you've seen the original, because you like TV,
Terminator 1, yeah.
Like, see when he's doing his arm, and then like you see when his face is all melted, and he's wearing the sunglasses, and comparing that to what the level in 1991, like it's night and day. When you see Arnold Schwarzenegger's
cuts the arm, aye, it's incredible. Even so, my missus was watching it with me last night, and when he actually does that scene where he scalpels up the arm, she was like, "Ooh," and I'm like, she's buying it. This is a. So in Terminator 1, he does look a bit rubbery. There's scenes where he's in the car and stuff.
They build a whole face for him. They build a whole model, Arnold, for that. Like, see because you don't see him actually
when he's driving and scanning.
No. It's the point where I'm trying to think exactly when it is. They use a model. It's like a bust. They build a full Arnold Schwarzenegger bust. And they use it for when he's walking, and they use it for when they blew off half his face. So it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger's face. Greg will be able to pull it up.
Aye.
Greg, you able to pull up the Arnold Schwarzenegger model from the Terminator 1?
Aye.
It's like they used a bust, so they made an actual Arnold Schwarzenegger. But unless you watch it, you'll not remember it being like, oh, it looks fake. This is obviously the...
Oh, there.
Yes.
On the second row on the
go to
right.
The second row, right.
So that'll be the bit where he's in his motel room and he's trying to like repair his cell.
Aye.
He's cutting into his cell with a knife into.
Aye.
And so that was the... And then you compare that to what it is now, as you're saying, when he's cutting the skin and the face, when the face is all melted in that last scene we were watching earlier, Greg. Like, it's night and day. And it's only like, it's not even 10 years worth of graphics.
No. So the jump that's getting made in film at this time is crucial, eh?
Any other good memorable scenes where you're like, you know what, this is an absolute belter?
It is, for me, the saddest film ending I've ever seen. I'm fucking traumatised for it from when I was a kid.
The scene leading up to that's brilliant, where he gets covered in is it liquid?
The melted steel.
Nitrogen.
Oh,
And then it starts heating up again, and like all the parts are all slowly kind of coming together again.
Because you know what's cool about that? You're like, what is it going to take for them to stop this thing?
Because I thought the liquid nitrogen was enough.
And that's where the horror, I suppose, comes in. Because like, how
yeah.
do we stop it? It's no getting stopped.
See as well when like his leg comes off and it's like a total tunnel vision. He doesn't care. He sees John Connor and that's what he's gone for. Which is the whole.
That end scene's magic. Like there's like some. Right, I've got a question. What is
I cried, man.
Terminator's objective?
Kill John Connor.
No, the second film is to protect. No, but it's
Go for
to
it.
do his any order that John Connor is, but his main objective is to protect John Connor.
Yep, and stop Skynet from happening. Because that's why they threw the chip in. Remember?
Aye.
The original chip from. So do you remember when the guy from Skynet, the black guy,
Dyson.
Yep.
he goes into the. Let me into the chamber. Turn the key. 3, 2, 1. They turn it. They go in, and the chip. So that's the chip that's in Arnold Schwarzenegger's head. For the
And Sarah
first
Connor
film.
does mention they had it. They had this for us.
Yes.
They had all the evidence.
And it's
Because they've got his arm they've got his arm in the chip. Because if you remember the press, he reaches out, and then so that's the only bit that they save.
So they take the chip and they throw the chip in the lava or the molten steelwork. And I kind of get why they have to then throw Arnold Schwarzenegger in there, because if they don't kill him, then Skynet still happens. Blah blah blah. But his objective is what? To protect John Connor. Why the fuck does he leave him?
Because he cannot self-terminate.
He can't self-terminate, and he obviously gets hurt to self-terminate him. But his objective is to protect. Listen, wee man.
Was his mission maybe not over?
We've got 30 years. We've got 30 years. I'm going to hang with you. I'm going to make sure you're safe.
It's only 4 years now.
I know.
2029, eh? That's when
very close.
That's when they're sent back for.
Aye.
But she nearly fucks everything up by taking a sledgehammer to it, or no? Remember? See when they're taking his chip out to reset him? John Connor has to stop his mum from smashing it with a sledgehammer because she just wants to get rid of the Terminator as well, like get rid of Arnie.
Well, because she believes that it could be a trick. So the whole way through, she still believes that the Terminator could be programmed to be pretending to be your friend and could turn around and just shoot you in the back of the nut at any point. So like that's her thing the whole time is
Don't trust anyone.
this is still a trick. It's still a robot. And that's where she has the monologue where she's like, this machine's better than any stepdad, any man, any biologist. Like him and the machine is the best son to dad connection that he's ever had. And that's when she starts to be like, but she's clearly in favour of letting him self-terminate. So, aye, that is I suppose you could have just kept him around, eh? But he was fucked, was he? He's damaged and he's been hurt. And
But then the big man can fix himself up in 1. Surely he can fix himself up in 2.
He did. He got the pole rammed through him, and then you thought that was him out, eh? And then he came back, and aye.
Or even if he's not doing
suppose.
anything, you're just like, get him a wheelchair.
Just keep him in the shed.
Just get him a wheelchair. Get him a fucking lawnmower.
Aye, I know.
Let him chuck and cut the grass.
True, but it's that, like, I remember the first time watching it with Lewis and getting to the end and being like, I don't want him to see me greeting here. It's heartbreaking, the thumb up at the end, because it's how he's taught him to be a human, because he doesn't know what a thumbs up is. Anyway.
So that's...
And there's a few wee human elements eventually, because he's high-fiving and all that as well, remember? And it's showing you them bonding.
And I think that's meant to be like an important part of it. He's no just a machine. You've got to trust him. He's not going to fucking blow John Connor's head off at the last minute. He's going to actually...
And he does basically shoot everybody in the leg, like for the full second part of the film.
Kill anyone.
Because it's like,
Because he's
you
like,
don't
I've
kill
not killed
anybody.
I know. After
See when he picks that guy up?
by the hair.
I was just
By the
blacks
hair.
him with the hair. And
then goes to shoot him.
Brilliant.
Oh, so
right,
good.
so we've got the modern day recasting.
My easy one's Big Batista for...
You put Batista in as Arnie?
Like the wrestler.
Aye, like he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy and that now. Like he's... Who else are you thinking? It's a hard one to do. That's the only one I could think of.
The Rock.
No, he can't be that serious guy.
See, the Rock was potentially the guy to take over all Arnold Schwarzenegger's
Aye.
remakes.
He is the Schwarzenegger of the 21st century.
Couldn't lace his boots, man.
How dare you?
I like The Rock, but he's
The Rock's
no...
good, but he's not an actor.
He's
I think
no
Arnold Schwarzenegger
that guy.
acting isn't.
Yes.
It's brilliant. The comedy roles, the serious roles, he's good. And I don't like thinking who is big enough to fill Arnie's boots.
That's true.
And Terminator.
Aye.
I don't think it's The Rock, and I don't think it's Batista.
Do you think you need somebody brand new?
I think I don't. I think the way you go is not going for. If you're making a remake of Terminator, you don't go big muscly guy,
You want everyday guy.
everyday guy.
They would need to, because there's not really that many of the guys anymore.
Aye.
It's not a thing
It's
anymore.
not a thing
eh?
anymore. The like action films went, after that point, when you think about, as we run through Arnie's run, after that point, after the Die Hard, it was about everyman. It was about guys like Keanu Reeves. It was, you didn't need the big muscle guy.
relatable people.
Aye, it was guys who looked like guys you would see in the street. Like the reason John McClane is such a good character in Die Hard is because he's just a normal looking guy.
Aye.
He's no big and muscly. He's just a normal cop, and that's what was selling these people. So when it comes to recasting, I think it needs to be. I think you need to go for that every day, man. Maybe get to Glenn Powell.
I thought you were going to say Brad Pitt.
Oh, Brad Pitt is the T-1000.
He could be the T-1000.
He can do anything he wants, that guy. Who's go and pull up like
Russell Crowe, mate.
No, he's too old. Go and pull up like, because it's modern day. It's no. Because going 2000s.
Oh, would you consider him a
2000s? You could maybe fit him in there. Ripped to death.
What you want me to pull up here?
Can you pull up like the top actors, like the 2020s? And obviously we'll play devil's advocate and we'll look at a female role. No, we won't.
I've got a female one.
Who you got?
Emily Blunt. She's done it in Sicario, sort of similar.
Right.
Similar sort of
I get it, but
chick.
I don't want it. They tried it in Terminator 3.
She was a bit of a punk in Sicario
Oh, is that
2
Brad
as
Pitt?
well.
Right,
Right,
top
who we
actors.
Pedro Pascal. He's
Yes.
in everything now.
He's-
Would you take
he's-
Pedro Pascal?
He's been doing, in my estimations, all this woke pish.
Ed Norton, maybe.
He's a bit old.
Yeah,
He looks like because you need the Terminator to be like stone-faced.
What about your wee guy that's in Motorcycle
Henry
Club?
Cavill. He's actually like a kind of. I've just seen his name there. I'm not just pulling out any
No,
by the way.
Henry Cavill could.
He could be a Terminator.
Yes.
Aye.
He's
could
got
be-
the.
He
He's
could
got
be
Everton.
he could be the T800.
I was going to say, you've got to have the straight, the sort of sharp features. You need sharp features for it.
Chadwick Boseman. He's obviously.
We definitely can't do it.
Rest in peace, Chadwick.
Aye.
But, aye, maybe.
We'll
Idris
just look at
Elba,
this. We'll look
he
at
would
this list.
do.
Who would you give him? The T1000?
They would definitely try and make a Black Terminator now, anyway, wouldn't they? That would just be shoehorned in there.
Infiltration unit.
Oh, this is going out public. I'm forgetting this is going out public.
Aye. There's nothing wrong. Mate, I don't care who it is, so long as it's the best person for it. Idris Elba's a good actor. He could definitely pull off something like
I'm
that.
going to say he's too old for my T1000 or T800.
What age do you think the Terminator needs to be?
What age was Arnie in the original? Go and find that out.
That's good.
What
actually.
age was Arnie in the original Terminator? Because he couldn't have been any older than, like, what, let's say 30. He was never older
I
than
think
30.
37?
Fuck.
Wow. I could be the T1000. Is this what you're telling me? Or T800?
So in Terminator 2, he's in his 40s.
Mate, he's incredible.
Aye, because it was like 7 years later, wasn't it?
That's quite impressive, actually.
Aye. And he looks great. Go back to that actors list. So it can be somebody in his 40s then.
Aye.
There's a lot of women in this list.
Tom Hardy.
Too small.
But you can use perspective in films.
I want it. If this is a remake, I
Because
want
then
it.
Tom Cruise is fucked if he's like.
Tom Cruise could
He's
never be a
tiny, isn't he?
Terminator, mate.
No, I don't mean Terminator, but I just mean in all films he's a
But-
tiny guy.
Whose running was better, Tom Cruise or the T1000?
The no blinking T1000.
T1000.
No breathing either.
No
Just
breathing, no blinking, straight as fuck jaw.
Aye, it's just something unsettling about him, isn't there?
He's got that look like he might actually be a robot.
we never even spoke about the scene where he's chasing the car and he puts on the two
Aye.
big metal claws when you see his actual claws.
I know.
And then
And you've got the stuntman on that as well.
he rolls off. Brilliant.
And then has to get the wee bit suit back into his...
Aye, and that's the first time you kind of
his
see that.
And he's sure that's cool, that bit.
Aye. Again, firsts. Firsts. All these firsts, like brand new.
Oh, is that bad? What about a guy that's in? He plays Tex in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He also plays. He's in the Motorcycle Club. Is his name Charlie Watson? Is that what his name is?
I think that's maybe his name in Tex Watson's his name in Hingy, so Charlie Watson's his character.
Right. What is his actual name? People will be watching this thinking it's fucking
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler. What about him? Go and click onto. Have a wee gander at him and see if he fits into a.
Is that him that was in that new Riders?
Yes.
Malfoy's dad.
What about him? T1000.
He's kind of handsome.
But that's what we want. A
Do you want
T1000.
He walks in here, disarms you, then kills you. Because you don't want him to...
Click on that image there. That one. This one, yeah. Look, T1000. You slick his hair back. Good jaw.
Aye.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine him chasing you. You're like a wee bit aroused. You're like, Sarah Connor's like...
Does he blend in, though?
Maybe I want him. But then does the T1000? Does Robert fucking... What's his name?
I forgot it. Patrick.
Patrick.
He doesn't fit in.
Robert Patrick. Yeah.
He doesn't look... But he looks like a cop. You put him... You slick his hair back.
Aye, he does look like a policeman,
Give him a wee buzz cut. He's in.
Aye. And 33 as well.
Right, I've kind of cheated on this one, but I've got another suggestion for the T1000.
Right.
Guy played Pennywise, that Bill Skarsgård.
Aye, he's
That's
got
what
that.
ChatGPT came up with.
He's got that sort of...
And he's kind of intense and creepy looking at times, you know.
Creepy looking.
He is creepy looking.
You do need to be creepy looking for that part.
I just like...
Have you seen who his family is?
No.
Mate, he's got a family of heavy hitters. His dad's the scientist from... There. Look at all these boys. So his dad...
Oh, he was in Deep Blue Sea, that guy. He's
also in Dune.
Aye. Oh, so they're all...
And his brother's
acting family.
Vikings.
Tarzan as well.
Oh, wow.
What a gene pool that is.
Aye.
3 studs.
What a conversation.
What a nutsack that guy's got.
What a nutsack.
Aye, he's rattling
Just
a bit.
shooting
What an
loads, man.
What an impressive sperm count.
Right,
What
John,
about your man for Thor?
Oh, that's good. Hemsworth.
What about Hemsworth as the T800? Pull up Hemsworth.
Probably the most muscular guy cutting about the new, eh?
Do you see him as a bad guy?
Oh, he's a good guy.
He's a good
Schwarzenegger's
guy.
a good guy.
He's 800.
Oh, he's right,
Aye.
okay.
Aye.
Aye, he could play him.
He's like got that big brother.
He's a good actor as well.
Aye. Yes, I would go with that.
Who did chap GBT say for El Darnay?
I think it'll say The Rock.
I'll find it.
So we could have, like, there's a few guys you could pick to be the T800.
I like your shout for Ronda Rousey for Sarah Connor.
Ronda
Aye, that's a shout, baby. Aye.
So Sarah Connor, that girl was not meant to be originally Sarah Connor. They'd looked at a few different girls. I'm sure.
Right, so they have got Batista, John Cena, Alan Ritchson, who plays Reacher,
Right, he's a big, massive dude, aye.
Tom Hardy, the Mountain for Game of Thrones. Nah, no chance. He can hardly move.
I know.
Aye, too big almost, eh?
He's too big.
Eddie Hall or something like that. Will come
Best
out, eh?
overall choice would be Alan Ritchson. So we'll bring him up, but that's...
So he's in Jack Reacher, isn't he? He's a big,
He's a
handsome
guy.
dude.
Aye.
Aye, I get it.
Aye.
He could probably...
You know
get
what?
out of it,
Aye, let's give him.
He's kind of Schwarzenegger-ish.
Handsome, can act.
Yeah.
Aye.
Right, John Connor.
So going back to the if it was John Connor back in the day, I think they missed a trick with putting it Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep. I think that at that same time they were around, eh? Aye, because he does give you that with the big sweeping hair.
And I think he did a better actor. I think he's the worst part of this film.
By the way, I didn't really want to go into that, but I thought he was terrible.
I thought
See, when I actually watch it back now, he's not a good actor.
And his life fell apart after. And
Was he on that podcast recently?
he looks like a piece of shit,
looks
doesn't
terrible,
he?
man.
Big, fat, or
Aye.
overweight dude. What's his name? Butler?
I was looking at him last night as well on Google, and I've completely forgot. He was better in American History X.
Edward
he in a-
Furlong?
Was he in American History X?
Aye, he was the young
He's the boy.
brother.
I need to go back and watch this, man.
Aye.
Let me see him.
Aye,
He's looking-
Edward Furlong.
He's looking grim, eh?
Aye, the T1000 done a number on him. That's
But
stress.
like, even look at the films he's been in. They haven't. But you've been in something so huge, like Terminator 2 is so fucking huge, and then American History X was pretty big, and then it's just like, nah.
47 now.
He's
He's the
not
same
really-
age as like what Arnie was when he was sort of kicking about.
Exactly.
And the two of them look identically healthy.
I know.
What about
He just hasn't kicked on.
you could fire him one of the wee Stranger Things kids. One of them, Put one of them in.
Aye.
Yeah, that's a shout, look.
For
'Cause,
These TV series kids now are a different level.
Aye.
the wee boy Wolfhard. Finn Wolfhard. He could definitely play John Connor.
With
He's
a
maybe
long hair on him,
old
though.
now.
He's
age is he now?
22 now.
He's far too old.
He is too old, isn't he?
A kid. And I don't really want to be putting in kid actors.
Aye, I don't know too many.
What kid
child
actors?
The wee guy in
actors.
28 Years Later is really good. Shame about film. That wee guy, Alfie Williams,
How old is he?
he's 14.
He looks
Aye.
like 10.
Aye.
So you could have
He
him.
could get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably child actors we're not thinking of right now.
Aye, I can't think of
What about the wee
kids
kids from... What was the film? It was like a comedy. It was like kids. Doesn't matter.
Gave his honours there.
I know.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about there. now.
There was the...
What about Frodo Baggins?
Elijah would probably still look
You
young
could've
enough.
chucked-
I like
you
it
could've
back
chucked
in the
him
day.
You could have chucked him
Elijah
in.
Wood back in the day,
Aye.
I would have taken him over.
Very good actor.
I've got a peeve about this, in fact, with John Connor, right? So see, when they need the key and you've got to open the two sides with the key at the same time, they can't break this code and all that. It's like this big fancy facility, but he can get his wee credit card thing out and crack the pin. I'm not having it. I'm
See
not
that
having
credit
it.
card thing? Like, see,
I wish it
watching
was
that as a
real.
kid.
Oh, fuck, aye,
and
man.
you're like, your mom showed you how to do that?
I know.
The fuck?
Well, she was a nutbag though, wasn't she, really? She
What
obviously
about-
had
well,
good
she was
reason to
right,
be.
though.
No,
What-
she had good
what-
reason to be, but she was building underground bunkers full of machine guns and that.
What about the transition for Terminator 1 to Terminator 2? Have you seen this?
In terms of training.
Go and look at it. Go and look at her.
Well,
Because in Terminator 1, she's mousy and she's like a good looking woman. In Terminator 2, she's
Aye.
fucking yoked.
What's her name again?
Sarah Connor, bro.
No, but like why can't I
Banging out
think
the
of
close
that?
grip pull-ups as well.
Well, she done 3 months with the Israeli army or something like that
Did she?
before the film, I think.
Nice. I like when I hear these stories.
Of people just going absolutely...
See, we were talking about the Arnold Schwarzenegger gang with the shotgun on the motorbike.
Linda Hamilton. I
Linda
can't believe I
Hamilton. I
forgot
know.
that, man.
I've got a
just watched
Funko
it,
Pop of her.
Right, so see that? So he actually nails the wee boy John Connor in the heat and gives him concussion. Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's like one of the.
Aye.
That's like one of the trivia. I want to see her as the.
There, look, with Schwarzenegger. That's probably the best one.
Like she's
Yeah, she's
Aye.
jacked.
jacked, but go and see her in Terminator 1.
Oh no, that's 91.
Because her in Terminator 1, like she's
Just a petite wee woman.
like she's a proper small woman. Who's the love interest in any 80s film.
Aye.
Like she's the.
Stereotypical part, eh?
Aye. Whereas by the time she hits Terminator 2, she's fucking jacked.
Aye, because she's been locked up, eh? She's been in these fucking mental hospitals. She's can't get out of her room. She's not allowed visitors. She's not allowed phone calls.
Aye, but as you said, she was right all along. She was just waiting and this happening.
So there's 2 scenes. So there's one where the T-1000 copies the body of the security guard. They 2 are twins.
Right.
So they're also in Gremlins. So that's how they did that visual
That's
effect.
cool, man.
Also, the end, you see 2 Sarah Connors. She's a twin. Linda Hamilton
She's
is
a
a twin.
twin.
Linda
I didn't
Hamilton has a
know
twin.
that.
I didn't know
And
that.
they used both of them in the scene, which is like cool.
Aye, that
What
is
is the
good.
chances in like when you cast Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor and you want to do this practical effect and she happens to
get
have a
to do it.
twin? Like, oh, I've got a twin.
Me and Craig were talking about this because obviously Sinners, Michael B. Jordan plays
Yes.
a twin.
You don't need to worry about twins anymore because they just fucking CGI them.
Aye, well, what they done was they had a body double and they done like some
The
sort
dots.
of. Aye, I think it might have been the dots, but we were saying like, does he get paid 2 salaries for that? Because he's effectively doing 2 jobs. Or
How
is it
many-
just like a big.
How mental is it that
You just get
everything
paid.
has aligned for that, though, to work out that way?
It's also shite for that guy doing all the work and he's just like, nobody even knows who I'm at.
That's true.
Just can't about with dots in my face.
But for Sarah Connor, like, oh, perfect, we've got a twin.
Oh, I've got a twin.
Lewis,
baby.
his name's Lewis, by the way, security guard. The only reason I know that is because
His death's gruesome and all, man.
It's
Just a finger
must
right
be
through
my
the.
lucky day.
like a wee eyes.
Oh, he's looking at the.
And he gets
So I remember him in Gremlins. He's that guy, and he's like, remember the wee Mogwai's dancing?
Aye.
And he's like, hey, he seems to like.
Do you know another wee fact for you?
Go on.
See, one of the SWAT guys is Hank out of Breaking Bad.
Is it?
Aye. And I thought it at the time, but I was like, no way, because he would look so much older
he
now.
would look
But
young as hell.
It's definitely him, but because he's got like this, he's bald then as well.
Is
So
it?
I was thinking, like, surely he'd be a lot younger looking back then. But aye,
too.
Hank for Breaking Bad's in it.
Do you think that's a bigger claim to fame than...
That's him there.
Oh, it comes up right at the end when he's about to...
So
aye,
he
shoots
looks
Dyson.
old as fuck there, doesn't he?
Aye.
Ginger guy too.
You know, they wanted Denzel Washington to play
Dyson.
Dyson.
Seems like the guy, yeah.
That's what they wanted, but Denzel Washington was just kind of on the cusp of making something.
Being the guy.
And he read the script and was like, there's nothing in this for me. Like,
Gets
I
killed
might-
as well.
I might be linked
Aye.
to like one of the biggest films, but there's nothing in it for me.
He ends up being a bit of a anti-hero, really, doesn't he? Because he's like, he caused it all, but he then helped stop Skynet.
But they prevent nothing really in the end.
Because ultimately, if you take out one, some other big tech company's going to come in and take all the same technology and just rebrand it as something else.
What about the scene where he's in his house and his wife's trying to get him to like go and take the kids out? But when she comes in, she just comes in and licks the back of his neck.
Aye.
I just thought it was right out of
Weird.
place.
There's two licking
I
scenes.
was just like, oh, what you
Remember
doing,
the
man?
security guard?
So
The security guard licks Linda
Oh,
Hamilton.
aye, that's right.
That's weird. Like two licking scenes in one movie is one licking scene's bad enough.
Aye, that both didn't really fit.
What about how he gets them into
Nah,
the...
because he's a pure beastie nurse.
Aye,
He's a
but-
beastie male nurse,
I-
mate. That's
I
on brand with that cunt.
I get him. I get that because he's like, I'm fucking creepy.
Aye.
What about the scene where Dyson in it takes
Mm-hmm.
them to do a 2 a.m. fucking tour? They
Aye.
Skynet. Aye, and you come 2
And
a.m.
nobody questions it. Eh?
Aye.
No, but the security guard
Arnold
does.
Schwarzenegger's like, I insist.
Remember, the security guard goes, you know that you need to book these people in, and then they end up just pulling the guns on them.
I insist.
Best.
Right, so we've now got trivia we've kind of run through. Any other pieces of trivia you're like, this will blow your tits off?
I've got a couple of wee things that have come up.
O.J. Simpson's a belter there, bit of trivia for the
fucker.
Schwarzenegger. James
He'd have been a
Cameron.
great one.
James Cameron's like, I don't get it.
Well, one of them was Linda Hamilton's twin sister, Leslie.
Aye.
Oh, is it?
Aye.
Do you think OG would have been controversial at the time? Do you think this like race-related actors is a modern issue, or do you think back then people just didn't give a fuck? They were just like, O.J. Simpson's a big name, famous guy. He probably could be the Terminator. Or do you think this is
And
a
he doesn't have
modern
lot of
issue?
lines, and he's
Aye.
already been in Naked Gun.
Aye. So is that a modern thing, or was this always a thing?
No, because when we're talking about it, we're like, I don't have an issue with another race picking up Arnold Schwarzenegger's part.
No.
Then what I've got an issue with is if you pick an older guy to play that part, like Idris Elba. Idris Elba back 10 years ago would have been perfect for Terminator 1 and 2. Now I think he's a little bit too old. That's what I'm getting at.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just meaning like, would it have been controversial in '91, say for Terminator 2, for the Terminator to have been a black guy? Was that a
No,
thing then, or
I don't
no?
think it'd be an issue.
No.
Definitely not.
I don't think so. I'm just saying it. Just it's a thing that seems to come up a lot with Netflix.
Do you think if
and
they're
that,
doing? Do you think if they're doing like? So now they're looking back at like rebooting stuff, and like from the future. So you're sending back somebody. They're like, right, listen, we really can't send back a white guy because send a white guy back in like the early 2000s. It's not going to be good for him. We'll send a black guy. He'll just get to do shit. He'll just get away with shooting folk.
everyone
in
will
the
kid
street.
on the can't see him.
Right.
Right, a bit of trivia.
Right.
I've got some here, right?
George Droid.
The T-1000's morphing effect cost over 5 million and required 8 months, 8 man months to complete each sequence.
That's wild, isn't it? And now that's something that can be done with Jack GBT.
Well, James Cameron's got a history of that, hasn't he? Because did like one scene that was only like 15 to maybe like 30 seconds, no take years for Avatar. There was like so many computers had to like render it and all that sort of stuff.
He's always been cutting edge.
So
hasn't
he's
he?
always been like,
Aye, but a
he'll
visionary.
play the long game if needed to get the right.
When you think about
get the right
James
look.
Cameron as a like Avatar films, Terminator, Titanic, True Lies, like his
His
hits
CV is
after
unreal.
hits.
Do you know what? As well, he's not done though. He hasn't worked with the same people over and over.
Well,
like,
he's used Arnie a few times.
but like Tarantino, it's always the
The
same,
same
group.
people, aye.
He's not done that. He's tried different people, slotted them into different roles and seeing how they got on.
Any other bits of trivia?
The biker bar scene.
One of my favourites.
Used a real Harley Davidson. Arnold didn't have a stunt double for most of the motorcycle scenes.
That's cool. That's like
He likes motorbikes, so
but that's having a guy. That's having the biggest actor in the world doing his own stunts. You can't have that nowadays. You'd file them on the back. You file them on the back of them, like like the when you put it on the back of the pickup truck and you drive about and the kid on there in it. Good on him, Arnie. You're a legend.
So Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine was specifically made for the movie.
Yep.
It's playing during the biker bar scene.
Yep, I knew that. Do you remember watching the video? The video used to be on MTV.
And Terminator was in it, wasn't it?
Arnie was in it, and he's walking towards their concert.
Aye, that's right. Aye.
Could be my
I did. Now that you mentioned that, aye.
that opening credit, the opening, the actual openings.
Where they actually beam in, if you want. How would you?
The guitar squeak. Brilliant.
So the playground nuclear nightmare scene was so realistic that scientists have cited it as the most accurate depiction of a nuclear blast in a film.
That's what had happened to you.
You just
Get everything
It's a crank
blown
scene,
off you.
because the girl swinging in the thingy, and then all of a sudden it just goes white, and then it's game over.
LA's history.
The biker bar scene where Arnie gets his gear is a real bar with real bikers in the background.
That's it.
I like that. I saw that with another film recently, American History X. They used real skinheads in prison, like real white prison gang skinheads, and I was like, "That's
authentic.
It needs to be them, eh? It would you? How could you dress up a guy at that
so
age to be a
woke,
who?
It's like we'll get the disabled guy to play the disabled guy part. We'll get the gay guy to play the gay guy part.
We'll get the racist to play the racist guy part.
We can't do that, man.
The black guy in American History X, what's his name? The comedian. He was like, you could tell those skinheads, they could not wait to say the N-word. He's like, when's it my part?
It's my part, yeah.
Aye.
Any good punchlines? We've obviously spoke about the
Come With Me If You Want to Live, I would say, is pretty huge.
Hasta La Vista.
Yep.
Obviously transcends from, we've spoke about them.
Aye.
I'll Be Back, obviously came through 1 to 2, and then I think Arnold Schwarzenegger picks up a few other films, like as a wee nod to like I'll Be Back.
Aye, he's always going to be the Terminator though. That's the way a role as big as this. If you were to say, like we do this one at my work all the time, say an actor and then you say the character. Like, so if I say to you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is he?
He's Terminator.
He's a Terminator. Or like Tom Hanks, who is he?
Saving Private Ryan.
Or Forrest Gump.
So I was looking into punchlines, but I didn't remember picking up this. But did you say I need a vacation at one point?
I don't remember that. Does he not say something about tears?
Why'd you cry?
Aye.
You obviously can't hear this now, but
I can
can.
hear it.
can you hear it all right?
Holy shit. I need a vacation.
I do not remember that.
I didn't remember that part. But
Brilliant.
cool.
Practical.
It was also improv.
What is it? Good
Of course. You could rely on Schwarzenegger to pull off things like that, though. Eh?
Just imagine him actually going on vacation, man. That'd be hilarious.
half his
Face blown off.
Sitting in a sun lounger, just
Can I have a
fuck.
mojito, please?
Aye.
What's
So there was another wee bit of trivia there, but the guns that they used were real, so like the shotguns not were pure heavy as fuck.
so they have the
wow.
fuel?
Aye.
I like that handgun. See that big spinner he's got on it? It like spins and loads like a grenade.
Aye.
Womp.
Very good.
And then the final is, obviously we've had everybody fighting. And who wins the film? Who's the ultimate MMA fighter in this? Who wins?
Like which actor?
Everybody in it. Does the music win? Because remember we picked the soundtrack for Trainspotting. So
Aye.
who wins this film? Does Arnold Schwarzenegger win it? Because he was
Maybe.
always... Because
But you said it there. He was
he was big up before this.
He was
if
big
we were
already.
picking Terminator 1, then I would say Arnold Schwarzenegger wins.
yes. But for two,
Linda Hamilton doesn't
Aye.
want to do anything else.
but aye, she can't. Well, she
And neither
goes
does
into
the son.
Aye, the son, John Connors, fucks his life up after this.
So
So he's just
who wins the film?
I mean, the easy answer is just Arnie in it, but it's a hard
It
film
is,
to
but-
pick
But
somebody.
he was already winning. Up until this point, Arnie had already won. James Cameron had already won as well.
yep. What about the T-1000?
Groundbreaking.
But it kind of, so visual effects wins.
Aye,
Aye.
Aye,
absolutely.
practical effects.
because
Aye.
the
Because nobody else wins it.
because this is the standard required now. It must be as good as this, or you're not going to do.
Well, I like the fact that James Cameron didn't want to do certain things because he wanted it to be so people can talk about this film like we're doing right now,
Aye, that's
no
why
matter
he'll
what
do.
time.
Like,
so
he
he
could've-
had that in mind filming that full
He
thing.
could have spent less than 5
34
million.
year later.
He could have spent less than 5 million doing these scenes with the visual, the actual CGI and all that kind of stuff. He could have spent less, but I'm glad he spent the money there and then, because there's loads of films have came before him and tried visual effects, but
Do you know what? We are the winners of the film.
That's a good
Because
answer.
we get
Ross.
to sit and watch it with like our kids and go, what do you think of this?
there's no
And
many
we've
films
hooked them in.
hold up the test of time
That's
for the early 90s.
So, like, how often could you go to your daughter and go, see this film? This is an absolute beauty. Watch it with them, and they go, that was really good.
And you don't actually need to see T1 because
you
you
don't-
already have Linda Hamilton at the start doing the voiceover. Like,
Aye, she's
So
giving
you-
you the
she-
story.
aye.
she tells you the story. Like,
You
listen,
could jump in.
you can literally just watch Terminator 2 and never watch another Terminator.
Aye.
But then you don't get the same feelings for when she sees Arnie for the first time in that
The
again. So
contrast.
you definitely miss
Aye.
out in a good bit, though,
Aye,
don't
you
you?
do.
So you wouldn't get the full effect, but
But I think for us to be able to sit down with our kids and watch it and go, look, I loved this when I was wee. I think you'll love it too. And for them to go, that was really good.
What is the age range for this?
That's an 18,
18 for both
Aye,
of
it
them?
would have been.
surely. Because
aye.
they were strict. They were much more strict back then as well.
Rated R. So I don't know
R
what
in
that- is that-
USA.
Terminator OK for 12s. Go and click on that. Extremely violent. Yeah, there's a couple of violent scenes in it.
Yeah, I got proper nightmares for Predator. I watched the Predator when I was maybe 12 or 13. I had nightmares for
you
weeks,
should
man.
just blast that 18 stamp on anything.
Aye, back then they did.
And then
And
you could get away with it because there was loads of more gore, there was loads of like, sex as well.
kids are desensitized now, eh?
I don't think it is. I think what it is everybody wants to have not just the film, but the film, the computer game, the toys, the merch, everything that goes along with it.
Aye.
Because when you watch a film now, it's not about,
That's how much money you can make.
it's about how much money they can make and how much like
Aye.
after the film's been there and the games are coming out and the characters are getting like Halloween costumes.
And the meme and the Roblox spin-off and everything. Aye.
And if
100%.
the kids weren't watching it or watch the film, then they wouldn't buy it. So they can't have 18s. So what we do is we take Terminator 2 and we reduce all the violence.
which reduces the film.
Absolutely.
But we bring it all down because then we can resell everything.
I know.
I don't think I'd love to have fully appreciated all the effects because obviously I was so young.
Aye.
You don't get the
What
same
age would
because
you
that
be
must
when
have
you
blown
watched
people
it?
away.
What age would you have been?
Maybe.
I'd
six.
definitely seen it before I was 10.
Aye, I would
I would
probably
say
say
that was
so.
about that age.
Definitely
Aye.
before
But then
I was
back then
10.
you were allowed to just watch whatever.
Aye,
That's
it's
just
just
it,
up
man.
to
She's
your
like-
dad, eh? Like who? And he's fucking on the house anyway, so who cares? Like nobody was checking what you were doing, and you would maybe go over to your friend's house, and their dad would have it on VHS and go, "I fucking watch what you want." I didn't care. So
The winners of this is the fans.
rightly so.
Aye. Close second, visuals.
Close second, visuals. Aye, and the standard of where film.
I think
Now
also
went to-
flipping and getting to love Arnie for being the good guy as
Aye.
well. I think that's a good thing.
Being an iconic role as a bad guy and then turning that
Aye.
into a good guy.
No many people could probably do that. So, and then obviously breaking into the 90s now with the new level of film.
But you weirdly like him in the first one, even though he's the Terminator. Do you know what I mean?
You don't root for him though.
But
No,
as
you
a-
don't root
but
for
as a
him,
wee
but-
as a wee guy, like we always thought big guys were cool.
Aye.
Look how big he is. Look at his muscles.
And he doesn't
must be
say
so
fuck
strong.
all.
Aye.
Doesn't he say anything? He's just, this is all he does.
This easily makes any of my top 10 films every day of the week.
Fucking maybe even higher.
It's the best sequel ever.
Best sequel ever, aye. 100%. Give you that all day.
What's next? What are you doing next?
Don't know because we're meant to do
You were doing the poster, but there was a few
poster shit.
shiters.
We're just going to pick films we want to watch.
That's
and
sound,
talk
aye.
about them.
What about American History X? Is that too much?
Are you pushing this?
Aye. I want to watch it because the message is very good.
Aye, let's have a think about it.
Wait, because I don't know, would it be controversial or not?
I
That's
reckon
my problem with
it
it.
could definitely lead to some controversial
Aye.
topics.
That's because
Why don't we just do like Moana or something nice?
We'll have a discussion about this off.
Predator.
Or leave us a comment. What films do you want to see?
Like, I don't want to make it too like Schwarzenegger heavy as well, but like Predator is a fucking
Why
great
don't
film.
we let the Patreons or the... Well, this has gone public, so let people pick what film do you want to see next.
What films you want to see? And on that note, I hope you enjoyed the director's cut. We enjoyed doing the research for it. I enjoy talking about it. It's fun, and you can see that when we're talking about these moments in films. Go on, watch this, watch the film. What order would you do it? Would you watch the film and then listen to this?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
On that note, enjoy.
See you soon.